Imagine stepping into the ancient tomb of King Tutankhamen, a place untouched for over 3,000 years, filled with glittering gold, priceless artifacts, and mysterious treasures from a forgotten time. Among the thousands of objects, one necklace stood out, not because it was made of gold, but because at its center was a strange yellow-green stone that no one had ever seen before. It didn't match any of the 200 known gemstones on Earth. Scientists, mineral experts, and historians from around the world examined it for years, but no one could say where it came from. Some believed it was magical. Others whispered that it was not from Earth at all, but a gift from the stars. Decades later, with the help of modern technology, researchers finally put this mysterious stone under the microscope. The results shocked the entire scientific community. It wasn't a gemstone at all. It was glass. But not just any glass formed at temperatures higher than even the hottest volcano on Earth. How could something like this exist in ancient Egypt? And then came the breakthrough. Far away in the endless sands of the Sahara Desert, explorers stumbled upon millions of pieces of the exact same glass scattered across the land. This discovery led scientists down a trail of mystery that would span millions of years, from the time of ancient rivers and green landscapes to a cataclysmic event that could only have been caused by something truly extraordinary. Thousands of years ago, in the land of ancient Egypt, a young pharaoh named Tutankhamen ruled over a kingdom filled with beauty, power, and mystery. After his death, his body was buried deep in the Valley of the Kings, a place where Egypt's greatest rulers were laid to rest with all their treasures. For centuries, grave robbers looted many of these tombs, stealing gold, jewels, and priceless artifacts. But Tutankhamun's tomb somehow escaped their hands, hidden away under layers of sand and rock. When it was finally discovered in 1922, the world was stunned. Inside were thousands of golden treasures, statues, weapons, and jewelry. Among them was a necklace unlike any other. In the center of this necklace was a large, shining yellow-green stone, so beautiful that it immediately caught everyone's attention. But when experts examined it, they realized they had never seen anything like it before. No one knew its name, and no one could explain where it came from. This was the beginning of a mystery that would take scientists on a journey through deserts, ancient history, and even outer space. When the strange stone from Tutankhamun's necklace was studied, experts quickly noticed it was different from all other known gemstones. There are more than 200 types of gemstones on Earth, but this one didn't match any of them. Its color, texture, and shine were unique. Many mineral experts, geologists, and jewelers were invited to examine it, yet no one could identify it. People began to make their own guesses. Some believed it was magical, others claimed it had come from another planet. For years, the mystery remained unsolved. Then, many decades later, scientists decided to test it in modern laboratories. They believed that technology would finally reveal its secrets. But the results were even more shocking. The mysterious gemstone wasn't a gemstone at all. It was actually a piece of glass. And not just any glass. This one had been formed at an incredible temperature of over 1,800 degrees Celsius, far hotter than lava from a volcano. No one could understand how ancient Egyptians had found such a rare material. Where did it come from? And how could it have existed thousands of years ago? For years, the origin of the strange glass remained a puzzle. Then, one day, far away from the Valley of the Kings, a group of travelers was crossing the vast Sahara Desert. In the middle of the endless sand, they noticed something unusual: shiny objects glimmering under the hot sun. When they moved closer, they were amazed to see the ground covered with countless pieces of yellow-green glass. Some were lying on the surface, while others were buried in the sand. This was exactly the same type of glass found in Tutankhamun's necklace. The news spread quickly across Egypt, and soon scientists and researchers rushed to the area. They were shocked to see millions of pieces of this mysterious glass spread over a huge region of the desert. No one could understand how so much glass could appear in such a lonely, empty place. It was clear that something powerful had happened here in the distant past. But what? The search for answers was about to uncover a story that stretched back millions of years. Scientists collected samples of the desert glass and took them to advanced laboratories for testing. What they discovered left everyone stunned. The glass was incredibly old, about 30 million years. Even more surprising, tiny particles were found inside it that did not naturally occur on Earth. This meant the glass had a connection to something from outer space. The most likely explanation was that a huge meteorite had struck this area millions of years ago. Normally, when small meteorites enter Earth's atmosphere, they burn up and vanish before reaching the ground. But if a meteorite is large enough, it can survive the journey, crash into the Earth, and release an explosion far stronger than any nuclear bomb. The heat from such an impact would be as hot as the surface of the sun, hot enough to melt sand and turn it into glass. Yet there was one big problem. In the desert where the glass was found, there was no crater, no sign of a massive impact. This mystery left scientists puzzled, wondering how the glass had been created without leaving a giant hole in the ground. For years, the missing crater remained the biggest mystery. Then, an Egyptian scientist and geologist named Dr. Farouk Elbaz studied satellite images of the desert. About 100 kilometers away from the glass fields, he spotted something unusual, a location that looked like it had been struck by a meteorite long ago. Using his knowledge of geology, Dr. Farouk explained what might have happened. Around 30 million years ago, this part of the Sahara was not a dry desert but a green land filled with rivers and lakes. When the meteorite hit the mountains made of sandstone, the extreme heat instantly melted the rock into a river of molten glass. This molten glass then cooled quickly, turning into the yellow-green silica glass we see today. Over thousands of years, rivers carried the glass pieces far from the impact site to the place where they are found now. This solved the mystery at last. The glass in King Tutankhamun's necklace had come from a cosmic event millions of years before his time, making it not only a treasure of Egypt but also a gift from the stars. And so, a single stone in a pharaoh's necklace carried the story of a disaster from deep in Earth's past. An explosion so powerful it turned land into glass. For thousands of years, no one knew its origin. But now we understand that this treasure was shaped by fire from the sky, long before humans even existed. It is a reminder that history is not just written in books or carved in stone. It is hidden in the sands, waiting for someone to find it. Who knows what other secrets lie buried, waiting to tell their story.